Wait for it. There. That is the cause of your nightmares now. Derpy has always been a lovably weird outlier in the show, but what about lovably weird outliers in the world of pony merch? This looks like an eraser, but nope, this is considered a posable figure somehow. Can't wait to break these out at the next funeral. This Pez dispenser stares into your soul and scares small children. If that stresses you out, why not give this gross, sticky Fluttershy a squeeze? Speaking of sticky things, here's a very important pony service announcement. If you own one of these collectible Rainbow Dash drinks, they are ticking time bombs and will definitely be leaking at the bottom of your drawer by now. Don't ask how I know. Pony-shaped carabiner for all of your pony attachment needs. No, you're not high. That is indeed a Derpy lighter. When I asked Santa for a pony, this isn't what I meant. Well, sweet Celestia, what is that? Proof of extraterrestrial life is right here. No human would design pony toys like this. I think this one has seen the College Humor animation. Fun, lovely horse. Once owned, nothing can instead. They are very funny. Twilight Sparkle, if you're watching, this one's for you. I don't have many pony books, but I adore these art books for compiling the show's lore and giving us a really cool look behind the scenes. How cool is it that they made the Elements of Harmony into a physical book, along with a sequel, and the Princess's Journal even, and the not-so-subtle Brony meme on the dust jacket. That's how you know this came out in 2013. One of my favorite character interactions to ever come from Friendship is Magic happens to be in the manga. In this story, Rainbow Dash and Derpy switch places, and wacky shenanigans ensue. The manga's art style is incredibly adorable, and the stories put Slice of Life to shame with its fan service.
Would I tell y'all about coming in my shed?
And yeah, the comics exist. I've only just recently picked up a couple omnibuses, but I haven't taken the time to read them yet. I always thought the comics were a little too wacky and a little too gimmicky, but here I am, judging a book by its cover despite having not read it yet. Speaking of receiving harsh and unfair judgment, I wear pony clothing on a daily basis. We can't talk about pony clothing without a moment of silence for We Love Fine. They were one of the first to jump on the Brony train and sell licensed merchandise which appealed to Bronies. I still use this bag from them on a regular basis. You know it's a true antique because Hasbro hasn't censored it yet.
No!
I've been wearing hats all my life in preparation for the inevitable balding phase of my boomer Brony life, and one hat in particular is special. I've worn this We Love Fine hat almost every day for the past decade. I also have a hat with a lot more color in case I need to wave down a ship during a storm. I also have a couple bracelets, but I've never worn them that I can remember. For all I know, these possess magic powers and turn the wearer into a superhero. But my dad says bracelets are for girls, and I would never do something girls do. Speaking of being insecure with one's masculinity, would you like to see my Equestria Girls merchandise? Too bad, because I vaporized them with explosives. However, I do have the remains of one Equestria Girls figure which has so far survived my juvenile attempts at humor. This was a gift from a prolific pony collector by the name of Okami Girl, and she gave me the express instruction to give this figure similar explosive treatment. I took it out to the range many years ago, but unforeseen circumstances prevented this figure from reaching its destiny of being turned into microplastics. I subsequently put her into storage and forgot all about it. Well, all these years later, I think it's time I deliver on my promise to Okami Girl. There, this is pony merch now. That was a weird tangent. Let's talk about plushies now. My plush story begins roughly back in 2012 with this Funrise Dashie from Walmart. Something about the cute and soft nature of a pony in plush form always appealed to me, even if this one is a spaghetti-maned abomination. I have a surprising number of plushies generously gifted to me at conventions. The biggest and most notable being this OC plush from a Brony that attended BronyCon from Chile. I love displaying him with matching socks alongside this Slowpoke So's Derpy. Other gifts include not one, but two Cutie Corral Derpies. I remember seeing Cutie Corral's booth at BronyCon many years in a row, and I always regretted not picking one up. So I'm very thankful to the two people who surprised me with these. Another name from the good old days is White Dove. She was one of the first creators to ever receive legal action from Hasbro. Long story short, I've wanted to be the proud owner of a White Dove pony for almost a decade. All it took was the show ending and someone putting some up on eBay for a good deal to achieve that dream. I also received a non-Billy and Twiggy from a generous person at HarmonyCon. Something about Twiggy's gaze is oddly